Welcome to this week's Texas Recap. I'm Jamie Lee, Governmental Affairs Communications Manager for the Texas Association of Realtors. I'm coming to you from the Hyatt Regency in Austin. We just spent February 10th through 14th at the Texas Realtors Winter Meeting. More than 1,000 of our members came together to discuss and hear about issues at the Texas legislature that are hot topics for Texas real estate.
The state is the beneficiary of appraisal increases on property taxes.
At the Public Policy Forum, experts addressed two of the state's infrastructure priorities, transportation and school finance.
Even if you put more money in, it sets off a battle of how to distribute that money.
Former House Appropriations Committee Chairman John Otto and former House Education Committee Chairman Jimmy Don Aycock shared their insight into why the public school finance system needs reforming. The state's share of public school funds is decreasing, leading the state to rely more and more on appraisal increases to fund public schools. Otto and Aycock agree there needs to be a discussion about what the state's share of public school funding should be.
For the coming budget, it's estimated that the state will only have to put 38% of the money in towards public education, and just 10, 12 years ago, it was 50%.
Does that trouble you?
It does, because of the glide path that we're on. If you project out another 10 or 12 years, the state would be down to 25% at current appraisal growth.
Most of the value of a home is set by the schools that those homes are located in. I think it's important that realtors have a voice in the quality of those schools and how they're funded and where the tax money goes and how it's spent.
TAR is engaged in a statewide effort to educate Texans about the property tax process. These experts also want the Texas legislature to address the hidden property tax. This is the tendency of local taxing entities to hide behind increased appraisals to justify increases in their budgets.
One of the benefits of meetings like this is that your members now are fully aware of the property taxes due to appraisal increases that aren't really going to schools, sort of hidden property taxes, which y'all have been just talking about for quite a while now.
Trevor Tennyson with ride-sharing company Uber discussed ride-sharing as one component of a multimodal approach to addressing the state's long-term transportation needs.
There's 36 states across the country that have statewide bills, and so we hope that Texas will be the next one. We've seen some good progress in the legislature thus far. We have a long way to go, but I think with support from people like the realtors here and other organizations and the general public, to have this transportation option at the touch of a button is something that I think the legislature is really listening to.
This forum is a welcome opportunity to highlight the great work the government affairs committees are doing on behalf of our 110,000 members and millions of Texas real estate consumers.
Texas Realtors are also engaged in federal issues that directly affect real estate consumers. At the Governmental Affairs Forum, business analyst Ron Insana gave an overview of what's happened during the first few weeks of President Trump's administration and a new Congress in session. A big question on everyone's minds was, what will happen to the Dodd-Frank Act as it relates to real estate?
I think to the extent that they can roll back a great deal of Dodd-Frank, it will be done. Hopefully there will still be some guardrails in the process. So you want rules of the road, but you don't want them to be so restrictive that banks and lending can't grow. But I suspect it's probably on its way out.
And Jamie Gregory from the National Association of Realtors explained the top issues NAR is following in Congress.
We have three very important issues that we're going to be facing as an industry this Congress. The first being the reauthorization of the National Flood Insurance Program. Has to be done by September 30th, 2017. Very important. Tax reform, obviously, and all of the incentives for home ownership and real estate that are currently in the code. We're going to be looking to protect those. And then lastly, housing finance reform. What are we going to do with Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and the fact that they're still in conservatorship, and that needs to end.
Gregory encouraged Texas Realtors to call on your elected representatives to discuss these important issues.
Right now, there's a lot of activity in Washington. The phone lines are blocked, because they're overwhelmed. And if you can't get through, don't be afraid to either call or stop by the district office of your member of Congress.
There are some individual Texas realtors who deserve special recognition for their excellence in grassroots political activity.
TAR also recognized 17 Texas Realtors with the Strike Force Award for their dedication to grassroots political advocacy. And the 2016 Governmental Affairs Outstanding Achievement Award went to the Collin County Association of Realtors. This award recognizes a local association that has demonstrated excellence in fundraising, grassroots involvement, and other local initiatives. As you just saw, this weekend was full of enthusiasm for the issues Texas Realtors are following at the state and federal levels. Let's keep that energy up when you join us in Austin, April 4th, for Realtor Day at the Texas Capitol. With the Texas Recap, I'm Jamie Lee.